you got some well water out there in Virginia Beach. Frequent things we experience out there. Tannins, iron, and then the different types of iron. We'll run through all of these. Hydrogen sulfide, sulfur, hard water, pH issues. It can be kind of ruthless in certain places. You guys know if you're out there in the Pungo area, out in the Princess Anne, some of the deeper areas, getting closer to the Carolina line. Everywhere can be a little bit different, but we experience a lot of the same things out in a lot of these areas, which are usually, a lot of times you can get lucky with the pH. Now that pH, again, we'd like to see that at least 6.2, even 6.0 I'm okay with, but once you get to anything below that, even 6.0 can be a little bit risky for getting other water treatment equipment to work. Again, these are supposed to be more educational videos. I can't go into everything. In fact, if you're a competitor and trying to learn some of these things, that would be great too, because we come behind systems all the time. And we are Lowe's water treatment experts as well. We have over 27 Lowe's with the exclusive water treatment dealer for them. So we come behind the do-it-yourselfers as well, but you can have everything lined up perfectly and then that pH is not right. And then the equipment's not working, especially these iron filters and softeners and things like that, even tannin systems. So pH has got to be fixed correctly. Then we get into the hardness in the water. The hardness can be extreme in some places, and then some places it can be a little softer. I like to use this term, if you're watching this and you have water that you can't even imagine, you just bought at home, I use the term survivable. And when I say survivable, I mean not like, oh, I have a bacteria and I have something I'm really stressing over that I need to go target. I'm talking about iron specifically, and tannins can fall into this category, but if we just say strictly with the iron, if you have high iron, you are not removing it with a water softener. Yes, you can make it better and it can seem like it's a miracle from the next day when you put one in because it's trapping it, but when you have high iron in some of these areas, you've got to go after an iron type system first before you start running it into a water softener. That's a whole different video. Can a water softener remove iron? But some of the places out here have extremely high iron, and then it's ferric iron, which is oxidized iron, and then you're not trapping that with a water softener anyway, which is, you can take out some dissolved iron with a water softener, but you get into ferric iron, you have no chance, and it will just destroy everything after it, and that includes your appliances, every last thing that's in the house. It's going to annihilate that, along with any other water treatment equipment that may have properly been applied after the iron filter. So, and then when you have tannins can also run with all of these. That's a different animal all in itself. And the tannins, the order of the equipment is so important when you have tannins, hardness, and iron. And so depending on how much hardness you have will depend on where the tannin filter will go. Iron filters will not remove out tannins. Chem feeders will not remove out tannins. Water softeners will not remove out tannins. And tannins, if you're wondering what that is, and again, hopefully you're finding our website and some of our videos to be extremely educational and not in a manner way of a product, just blasting you over and over again. You feel like you can get some of this education pretty painlessly. But that is something that you're going to want to look in a little bit more throughout our site on tannins. Now, I will say tannins, you could have tannins. You could have a sales rep who's coming and go, hey, you have extremely high tannins. Well, what does that mean? I say tannins are just a problem if they're a problem to you. Tannins can have a light tea looking color. Tannins can have no color. Tannins can have a kind of a foul smell, not the rotten egg sulfur smell that we haven't talked about yet, but a little bit different, earthier smell, and not a metallic rust smell, which is like what you're gonna get with the iron. But you could have tannins and they not be an issue. They may not have a smell and they might not have a look, and they may not be bothering you. That's a whole different one when we get into alkaline water, organics, and different things there. Keep in mind during all this, if you don't want to feel overwhelmed, you have a genuine interest in trying to improve the water, we'd love to come out and do a test for you and see what it is that you need and what you don't need. Sometimes that's really the important part when you get these salespeople to come in, is don't pile up a bunch of stuff that we don't need. One thing that we're never going to do is we're never going to put more equipment than we want to in that home than what you need, because every single time you add a system, you have the head of the unit. I call these 3 extra leak points: the inlet, the outlet, and the head. There is a lot of things you can do in one tank, and you may not need 2 tanks for that you're using. Before you know it, you get the right salesperson in here. He has you a family of water treatment systems, and before you know it, you got 6 tanks lined all up, and you have no water pressure. And you have something that's ready to leak every time you blink an eye. So having the right analysis, really, really important. Just kind of giving you a little education on the Virginia Beach water. Some of the things that you're experiencing is, I don't want to say typical, but in some of these areas it is pretty frequent that you can have iron, sulfur and hardness, and then occasionally get the tannins in there. And of course, you could have a variance of all of these and not have all of them, but they are pretty frequent. We're experienced in dealing with it. If you want an expert, give us a call. And we definitely have more videos if you'd like to do your research before talking with anyone. And you can always request through the website, or and you can auto book your appointments as well. Hopefully this helps you guys out, and thank you.